one other major topic which has been trending in all of India, and a lot of people seem to be concerned, is delimitation. Already people see South as a different country itself. A lot of people say South is different from the North. So people have that mindset is that the current ruling party wants to make sure it it's always a permanent ruling party with North being, its power center. So it wants maximum number of winning MPs from the North. That is the mindset of the people. But nobody understands delimitation. And for a fact, whether MPs are representing people in the parliament, how many problems, if they're representing 30 lakh people or 20 lakh people, one person, how is he able to tell their entire constituency's problem in the parliament? Does it actually make sense? Does this system work? And what is your take on delimitation, and whether it's being done in the right sense?
See, for understanding this, the concept behind delimitation, you have to understand the whole concept of parliamentary democracy, representative parliamentary democracy, which we have adopted. I will send you that video of Dr. Ambedkar, who very clearly told that democracy in India will not work.
Dr. Ambedkar, do you think democracy is going to work in India? No. Except in a formal sense, if you want. What do you mean? The paraphernalia of democracy, quinquennial elections, prime ministers, and so on and so on. Well, but elections are very important. No. Elections are important provided they produce really good men.
It will not work in the way we have fashioned it. Now, what exactly is the problem? The number game has become so very prevalent. Everything, if you have 30% of votes, and if you have that majority, you are through. 272, you are through in parliament. If you are having 118, you are through in the state, and similarly. Now, entire focus is how to get that 272. Now, whether the 272 is representative of the entire country, or some 6 states or 7 states, if they provide 272, the rest of the states can be ignored. That is a kind of trend that seems to be emerging. If that is the case, then definitely there will be huge pockets of discontent within the country, and forces which are not good for the country will start emerging. As you said, that South is considering itself as a different nation, and North. So, to maintain the unity and integrity of the Indian nation, we have to ensure that the representative democracy really represents. It really represents. Numbers don't represent. We should come to that understanding very clearly. Numbers do not represent. There is one method, in USA, there are two different things. A popular vote is there and electoral college vote is there. Every state has got a electoral college vote, the numbers. And you have to win the electoral college definitely. For example, Hillary Clinton, she won the popular vote but lost the electoral college in the first thing. But Mr. Trump became the president. Therefore, we have to have a deeper understanding of this nation to make it a representative democracy. If the present delimitation exercise, we should try to understand what exactly it is. It says that the number of MPs that are getting elected now, let us say 545, are inadequate to represent the people because of the rising population. Suppose today, let us say, one MP represents 10 lakh people. I'm just giving you a rough figure. Then the population of that constituency or that area has become, say, 25 lakhs or 30 lakhs. Then this one person is not sufficient to represent the mind of the people in the parliament. In my view, there can't be a bigger joke than this. It is the crudest of jokes that can happen. Because the question which has to be asked is, what is the quality of representation that each MP today is doing, representing in Parliament from his constituency. See, the constituency as a basis for democracy is almost lost in this country. We are just playing with numbers. 272, that's all, government. What about my constituency? Do I know who is my MP? Has he ever spoken to me? Has he ever, do I have his number? Do I have his office where I can go and represent my issue? Where I will get at least an acknowledgement of a complaint? No. MP and constituency. To my knowledge, there are very few MPs who are taking care of their constituency in a very diligent way. One person who comes to my mind is Mr. Shashi Tharoor. Amidst his all his busy schedule of writing books, giving lectures, and talking about good vocabulary and so many other things, and also talking in Parliament, giving good speeches in Parliament, he regularly visits his constituency and he is in touch. To my knowledge, I feel he is in good touch with his grassroots, the citizens of his constituency. Now, constituency as a factor in parliamentary democracy is very, very important. But that is lost in India. Let us not pretend that MPs are taking care of their constituency, MLAs are taking care of the constituency, the councillors are taking care of the ward. I don't find them. I don't know. You may say that it is your mistake that you don't know who is your MP. No. MP should ensure that I know who is he and where I can reach him. We should be able to. There was a time long back when we prepared for civil service examination and all. From Hyderabad, candidates used to land up in Delhi for interview, and they will straight go to that North Avenue or South Avenue quarters of their MP, and they will be allowed to stay there till the interview is over, because this boy doesn't know Hindi. He lands up in Delhi in a strange place, UPSC. These are all very formidable things for him to go for interview. He doesn't know. At least if he goes to his MP's house, he will get his food and he can talk to some of the assistants of the MP who are there in the house. Do I know my MP? Can I do that? MP is busy with his or her leader. MP is busy hobnobbing to make sure that she becomes or he becomes minister or something else. Where am I? As a voter, citizen voter for a particular constituency, I am a nobody for any MP. Which person has got? Suppose I have some connection. Without connection, I don't know my MP. MP should connect with me. Why the hell should I go and connect with the MP? Now, this being the background, the second thing, very important, what is the quality of contribution of these MPs in the parliament? Let us be very frank. Let us not delude ourselves by thinking that the public, issues are being taken up in parliament and it is being debated threadbare, and the outcome of the debate can be further debate or reference of the bill to select committee, and then it is examined and things like that. The way bills are being passed, less said the better. Less said the better. Now, in that, how many MPs come prepared with highly technical details of the bill? Because nowadays bills are very, very complicated. They deal with very complicated issues. For example, if there is a bill on how to regulate AI in India, information technology bill, suppose the nuances of it, how to control social media. If the bill is, let us take out all the debates of that particular bill and let us see what is the contribution, what have people spoken. These are areas of governance which require very deep understanding of the emerging situation. Even very developed countries in Europe and America have failed to a large extent to regulate AI, the way it is emerging, the way it is growing. Now, what is the thing that we are doing, and how are our MPs contributing to it? Suppose I have a big idea on a particular bill. I cannot go to Parliament and speak. I have chosen my MP. My MP should go and speak on my behalf. Do I have a place where I can give my ideas to the MP and MP will call me and have a discussion for half an hour? Where is the time for this MP? Now, in this situation, you say that 545 is not enough. We want 800 or 850 MPs to make the democracy more vibrant and more representative. The public views and the public mind will be better understood and better represented in the parliament. I mean, do you believe it? If people believe it, then it is the best thing to happen. I, for one, don't believe. Why should there be even 545? How many districts are there? For every district, you have one MP. Or for wherever there is a huge population clusters like urban areas, you can have 2 or 3 MPs. Now, it is not the number which is important. One MP can represent 1 million people or 10 million people. Because now, how is he connecting himself with that population? How is he connecting himself with that citizenry? How is he voicing their views in the parliament? How is he interfering or interacting or interceding during the debates? How is he structuring the narrative? And how is he representing before the parliament when the bills are being debated? Those are all very, very important things. And how is he communicating what he is doing in the parliament to the public? I mean, does any MP in this country bring out a bulletin? He gets so much of allowance for so many things. Does he come out with a bulletin that this is what happened in last fortnight? Fortnightly bulletin. Our Rotary Club itself brings out a bulletin every week, I say. What do they do? Who has created one toilet for girls' school? Some dialysis machine was given. Something was happened. I mean, they document it. Can an MP show that every fortnight he is issuing a bulletin about what he has done in parliament, in public, what was his interactions, what is his take on various bills, what are his takes on various issues which are trending? I don't find anybody who is talking about it. There may be few MPs from West Bengal and Mr. Tharoor and few other people, but overall there is no such trend that I am seeing. So the question about delimitation is very, the narrative is being hijacked. The question which the public should ask, the media should ask is, will the quality of democracy improve? Will the quality of democracy improve in quantum? Will it have a quantum leap if 545 becomes 800? Will my voice be better heard in the parliament? Will the laws that are being legislated have a better quality? That is the main question. What for are you increasing the numbers? There must be some reason, na? If there is no reason at all, that should be the only reason. Representative democracy should become more representative. Quality in the parliament should improve. But if your idea is itself a very different thing, that I can manage the majority if I increase the numbers in a particular segment of states, then it is a very dangerous idea. Because why dangerous means you are not going to govern forever. India has to be forever. India should not face any kind of what you call as Physiporous tendencies. You cannot allow that. These are such short-sighted this thing. What for you are having 545? How is the quality of participation? That should be and make them sit on a what you call as uh, town hall and let people every quarter. I mean, after all, every company is having a result being declared every quarter, is it not? So Q1, Q2, Q3, Q4. Let the MP come. He should sit. Anybody and everybody is allowed to come. Send your questions beforehand. Allow him to question. Grill him. Is anything happening? What is my stake in this democracy except showing this finger with one ink this thing? I mean, my stake starts and ends with this ink on the finger. What? I mean, will I be able to talk to this MP? Can I have 2 hours of his time? I don't think so. He's so busy a person. Does he give a report of what he has done in every fortnight or every quarter? Then what for we are going to have 800? I mean, how will that improve the quality?
Like, for example, it is 0 being multiplied, it will stay 0. The base is like missing. Like right now, if no representation is happening or minimal, then increasing the number will only...
It is for public to decide, are they feeling that any representation is happening? Are they feeling that any representation is happening? You take from a family itself. Does the father listen to the children and take decisions, or he just takes a decision as a dictator? Which family is happy? If suppose they sit together and eat, the family which eats together always stays together. So if they eat together, then there is exchange of views. There the father doesn't look at the children as recipients of his largesse, or he is the provider and they are all, because most often they're not fathers and mothers or parents. They forget that they don't own, they feel that they own the children. Now, for example, there is a huge talk that we are giving 2,500 rupees to everybody. We are giving food grains to everybody. I mean, who? We means who? Who is giving? Should I thank my ATM whenever I draw money that you have given me money? It is my money. It is my food grain. You have brought me to a situation where I have to receive food grain to even live. You have brought me to a situation where 2,500 rupees is making such a huge dent on my thinking that I will change my vote preference based on that. Somebody wants to give 2,000, somebody says 2,500. And based on the 2,500, I am going for that. I mean, unimaginable democracy you have created. You have created a situation where citizens are not citizens. You have made them, I mean, I should not use the word, but they are almost like beggars in this democracy. What are they? And you are expanding the ruling class. You want to have 800. The question is, what for? What is the interesting thing that will happen because of that? Unless that is debated and that is understood, there is no need. I mean, my personal view is very simple, that freeze it as it is today. If there is a constitutional requirement, you can again pass constitutional amendment saying that will be on hold. I mean, constitutional amendments, this was not the original requirement. It's not part of any fundamental right. So this was part of some amendment in 1970s or so. So now you can again move this thing, that this whole limitation business will be kept in abeyance till the whole exercise is understood. What for? What for we are doing it? What for we are doing this? It is absolutely a mad idea. This delimitation. There is no sense in it unless there is an inherent possibility of change in the quality of governance, quality of legislation, quality of the functioning of parliament. You're not going to change the quality of MPs. Are you guaranteeing that? Are you guaranteeing that? You're only increasing the number. In what way the parliament is going to function differently? Rest everything should be kept in abeyance. There are larger issues. If suppose delimitation is going to happen, then there are very large issues about the tilt towards north and the problem that south may face and things like that, because of population stabilizing in south and increasing in north. Then you fix the number of MPs based on the population and things like that. That will lead to a very, very different dimensions of problem. Things which cannot be imagined. But if suppose the great powers go ahead with it, you and me are not even a speck of dust in this whole caravan.